A little bit worried about the shop robbery, but the shotgun split in particular. Here's something I haven't done in a while. Alright. Game knowledge is still there. I've actually... whatever. I've actually been wanting to do a low ASO for a while. It's mostly a low run normally. But there's some cool little nuances. I'm gonna treat item pickup as a death rather than a full run end, I think. Oh, Slim Shady. So I'm running against my sum of best splits just to make this even more painful for me. It's also nice that I got a bad tutorial, because now I won't be nearly as tempted to deviate and do an any percent. Oops. Well, it's not damageless anymore. GG. I'm dying. Well, it's not no gold anymore. Boo doo 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 doo. 9 seconds slower than my best ever. That would be a green split for sure on my... if this is normal ASO. Alright, have to stay focused, not open crates. Hey, crate, look at a crate. Snakes. Oh. Good levels. I should use drip there. Yeah, good levels. This would no longer be green, but it was still an okay split. It'd be really nice to be able to dupe gold consistently on the 10k gold split. Wouldn't save a ton of time, but certainly a couple seconds. I didn't need to go back for that gold. So that was a really interesting one too right there. For any category other than the one that I chose to do. Shout out to Saturnin for wasting a nice any percent seed. GG. Oh yeah, I keep meaning to get a bot, but we actually made an announcement today on the Splunky Discord. There's going to be another grind February 24th, and it's also going to be low hell like last time, which won't always be the case, but we just had sort of overwhelming approval of the category, and there were far more runners who wanted to participate than we could fit in just one low hell, one event. So we're doing the same category again. Couple different commentators, but I'll be there. Kenny will be there. Meow is there as well. One of the commentators, Cold, will actually be running. He's one of the top players who hasn't gotten the category before. So it's not a more talented group of runners, but probably about the same. Overall, or average or something. Yeah, so February 24th, noon Eastern. And we'll probably make an announcement on the Splunky Reddit as well, as a reminder. Subreddit, rather. Oh, fuck. I should have dug a hole in the right there, but it's not going to cost me much time. Dying wood. Yeah, let's just get out of here. So the runners, you've probably seen a couple of them stream. Some of them are a little bit older, but we've got Mike is my Ike. That's wrong. Mike is my Ike, Great Striker, Cold, and Dennis 1080. So very nice group of runners. They've all been to hell, so they could all finish it. Just depends on how lucky they get finding black markets and how well they play with the opportunities. What is that? I think I should have taken that, but I'm more just confused by the sudden black market that I get. Yeah, Mike has actually been. He spoke to me after before the first one, and he was maybe the last person to respond who said yes, he wanted to participate, and he also wants to just get back into it, and this is going to be his launching pad to phase 2 of his Splunky career. I think he's like me, where he isn't really the fastest runner, but he's willing to go for some challenge categories like low hell. Alright, here's the split that I'm most concerned about, I suppose. The shotgun split. Oh, is this even good? I don't know. I don't know. I got a plan. Why? You are not allowed to use a shotgun. Oh, what the fuck? So you guys can probably figure out what I'm... Whoa, that was cool. I could have had 2 Carls. So, oh my god. No, nightmare scenario. I'll get one more level to... This better not be rushing water. Oh, I would reset. I would reset. I want this guy's corpse. Dude. Okay, I'm at 1 HP. Oh, what? That was dumb. I saw that he didn't have a boomerang, but I wasn't even thinking about him picking up that same boomerang. That was gonna work too. I was just gonna drop a guy off the ledge. This is what Kurt did when he did the category. Just found a cheap gun under the ash. There's no ash. GG. RIP run. Alright. Backup strat number... Next one. I told you guys, this is gonna be the part of the run that causes problems. If I could just shoot the gun, it would be easy there. I could have destroyed the tiki trap first and just ran out. No, I don't want that shop. It's too early. Alright, time to prove that this was a good strategy. This BM is worse. This BM is way worse. Rushing water is bad. It's probably a reset if I get another one here. Alright. By all indications, this should be a much easier... Okay. Much easier level. Very nice. Plus 610. Seems good. Bye. really want a double delivery. Alright. Double delivery, please. I should have carried in. Okay. No double delivery for me. Boo, 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 boo. These are actually pretty good splits except for that shotgun. In general, this would have been a really good run, at least to this point, if it weren't for the desire to not take items. That was the first sort of trivial death that shouldn't have happened. Man, Efi. No percent, no landmines is arguably, or at least in my opinion, the dumbest rule on Moss ranking. That's not true. The RSVP rules are pretty bad. Oh, look. Pretty bad. I've tried to get clarification. I've tried to get clarification on exactly what's allowed, but I don't know, man. People are pretty sensitive about the topic. It's basically people who have it want to keep the rules the way they are, even though I think the rules just kind of accidentally ended up that way. What? It really is. That's the thing. It's like retired runners who don't play the game anymore, who want to keep their little club of elite runners. And I infiltrated it by their own rules, but I'd love to change it. It's such a small thing that just irritates people and makes them not want to run the category. So yeah, I get it would make one tempo level easier. So it would be an easier category. But it just feels more natural. That's why I support it. Yep, Kenny's washed up. Kenny hasn't gotten a world record in like 24 hours. He hasn't broken a 2-year-old world record in a main 4 category in 24 hours. Washed up. I'm waiting for this seed to troll me, but that's something. Twiggle hasn't played much since the AS+O tournament. So it actually does make more sense to call him washed up than Kenny. This is a nice little trick with the key. If you don't have a compass, then this is a really good way to deliver the key. Alright, you're baiting me to say something on stream to ruin friendships. But there's at least one individual who was strongly for getting rid of the landmine rule, who changed his or her mind after completing the category. And I'm not saying there's a causal relationship there. It's more like anyone else who changed their view could have suspicions cast upon them. Anyhow, I'm pretty open about a lot of these things. That I think there are a couple of things that our community relies on personality sometimes to decide things, and like history and like confidence that oh shoot, mess it up. A big example is like Spelunky God still has a ton of times on moss ranking, but very little video proof. And I assume those runs are probably legit, but other people not from our community would probably have a tough time supporting keeping him on there if they hadn't known SG as well. Oh, so that's 25-14. I guess I'll try to do a Yama finish as well. Just add time to this or something. I don't know. Saturday called BS and something. Yeah, if you looked at our leaderboard and you knew nothing about this runner, there's no way those scores would stay in the leaderboard. So they were, but so were, like, if you look on our speedrun right now, there's videos from decades ago that are being taken down because of new ways of identifying cheated runs. It's just inconsistencies in videos. How do you get the second gold coin on the door? The second gold coin is probably beating the game without using a shortcut, and then the third is beating hell. I'm not obsessed with cheating. I spend one comment every 3 months talking about it, but people ask me about it. We've had cheaters at the top level of our community before. And the bottom level of our community. I just think people should have videos for all of their runs. Certainly the ones that count for Moss rankings. Yeah, the middle is pure. It's just too easy with too easy to do a spliced run or a cheat engine run. Again, I'm not saying they did it, but it's just better to be a consistent standard for all runs. Oh boy, this is black market. I'm gonna check this left side again. First of all, this little asshole is gonna cause problems. I'm still going top for sure. I'm not raising doubts about him. I'm saying his time shouldn't be on the website if there's no video. It's not a personal thing. It's a standard that I would put on everyone. I'm using him as an example because he had like a world record time for a long time. That was just a blank video, a deleted video. And again, my point is not that no one saw him, but that if someone came to the, like, I always try to, I put probably even too much time softening my message, but I said, the way I even framed it was, if someone who didn't know the history came into our community, and saw our leaderboard, they would not allow SG's runs. I don't know. I try to say it in the least personal way possible. But people hear proof standard and they think it's a cheat accusation, but it isn't, or it's not meant to be. Like, I don't doubt Mazarak can or even did his 259 low, but I was weirded out that it was on It was on the website. I looked back and I saw that part of the reason it was allowed was that it was just some like dumb placeholder run that we expected he was going to beat in a couple of weeks or a month there, and it just lasted for a year. Just called him a cheater at the top level. I intended to say, and I think I said, that we have people without proof at the top level. Oh, I know what I said. I said we don't have any cheaters at the middle level. Oh, and the cheater at the top level I was talking about was AS+O+Y. That's a really good runner who got caught using Froze Lunky. So you were thinking SG, but I was thinking AS+O+Y. That's funny. Yeah, we've had cheaters at the top level. I meant AS+O+Y. Sat, I know that you know AS+O+Y didn't cheat. Ah. It's that all I said was that a new person joining the community would not know what you know. Froze Lunky has a really obvious tell. There's a watermark. It's one of the ways that we caught one of the lower tier runners, Grunting Crunchy. There was this watermark. So yeah, there's your two examples. AS+O+Y at the top and Grunting Crunchy at the bottom. Actually, I don't know if he's a bottom tier runner. That actually kind of sounds harsh. He's not at the top. This is annoying. I kind of have to check up here. Alright, it isn't here. Alright, Crunchy's mid-tier. Alright, mid-tier is tainted too now. I'm like 90% sure I can make it through, but I'm waiting for the fire guys to leave. Okay, good. He's bottom now. He's got 0 moss points. AS+O+Y though is in our community still. He's retired, but he's got scores up. Also, just seeing someone complete a run isn't our standard. My very first stream, I got an any percent no TP run of 330, and like half the community was watching because it was my first stream, and I didn't get to record, and I didn't record it, and so I didn't get to post it. So just observing the run happen isn't the standard of proof that we use. So, I mean, it is for SG, but it isn't for all runners. I don't know. I was a little bit sore about that. I thought I'd never PB again. I'd never get better than. There's look on speedrun right now. Every post is about Billy Mitchell, who everyone knew had the talent, and before that it was Todd Rogers, who had actually done some stuff in video games that was meaningful. but they still cheated because they felt that they could. It doesn't mean that any one person did it, but we do have those people. We have Fusui, we have Grunting Crunchy. We don't have proof standards. We don't have consistent proof standards for people. Ah, man. I don't know why. It's not a personal attack. Now if I complete this run, I'll have a low AS+Y low where I'm like whining about proof standards. Now I gotta wait. That sucks. I was a little bit worried about that Zhangxi. He was easy. Wish my timer didn't stop. Lava. Ah, man. Does this kill the run? No, not today. Great level design. Game is fair and balanced. Wow, what is this? I almost just dropped down there, but I've lost another low hell run to a second spike. What the f... I lost another low hell run to a hidden spike drop like that. I still have to wait because of the fire guy, but I can go now. Left side looks really, really good. Alright. Something just broke. That's the wrong punch, buddy. No! Yes. AS+Y Firepot? AS+Y low percent AS+O+Y fire pods. That was an extra 16 minutes on top of the Olmec. So about a 41-minute run, I believe. Cool. Thanks. I actually think for fire pot. Oh, what the f— I wonder if my cursor affected that in some way. Okay. I'm alive. So I was gonna say, oh, maybe the fire pot in hell does something different from the fire pot in. Oh, there's so many potential reasons that just happens. Pretty good though.